Are you ready for this week's episode of Magic Bringers Rising Chats? We're up for the week of June 12th through the 18th and find out all about how we are entering retrograde season and what that is going to mean for you and your practices so that you can stay grounded and moving forward and just, in your own well-being. All right, stay tuned for the episode. Welcome to Magic Bringers Rising Chats, a show by Super Secret Powers. I'm your host, Lindsay Baldessano, and let's get ready for a dose of energy healing, channeled guidance, and humor to keep your intuitive flow open and your roots grounded so you can lead the life of healing, spiritual purpose, and magic that you want. So, hello, all my fine magical souls out there. Ugh, I'm feeling good today, but I'm a little behind on everything. I just got back from the cruise on Sunday. Ugh, I rested those last 2 days, which was great because I had to jump right back into real life and work and taking care of my husband and all that kind of good stuff because he's ill. That's why. um, and me and my friend Andrea are running a free masterclass this week over in Facebook land. And it is called Unleashed, and it's a 5-day thing where we drop some lessons every day, and we're going to get on live every day and answer some questions and talk about life and living with intuition and rising as your inner intuitive queen. It is so far an amazing event. I am so excited. This is the first time we're offering this. This is the first time we're doing something together, but it has been fun. We laughed our butts off during the kickoff video last night. So I invite you to, go sign up because it's not too late. I mean, we only dropped day 1 today so far, where we're talking about cord cutting. And Andrea is providing a cord cutting meditation with St. Michael, Archangel St. Michael. And I did a whole task video all about really understanding where you are holding things in your energy field and how to hold them back out and in, and so that you can really start getting a sense of what you've been carrying around with you, so that maybe you can cut the right cords. Maybe you can start holding things out a little farther. And they don't necessarily need to be right here, always on your heart, so that you can begin to experience your own energy in a deeper way, in a way that's going to make you feel more confident and more vital, in a way that's just going to bring all of your energies into a greater sense of cohesiveness. And, well, that's going to get you a much stronger connection to the divine, to your intuition, to the source of wisdom and the source of creative solution. And it's going to put you that much closer to being in alignment on a consistent basis. So that's what we're talking about, that kind of deep stuff. So I invite you, please sign up. If any of that was ringing any bells, give me any jingles, fingles, jingles, fingles. I don't know what a fingle is. Jingles, tingles, anything. Look for the link in the show notes. All right. So it has been a week for me. It was a beautiful week, like I said. But this weekend kind of marked the beginning of what I consider eclipse season for this year, at least, because those kind of things range from year to year depending on what's going when, and just how things process across the skies. So we had Pluto go retrograde this past weekend, and it was heavy. I mean, even on a cruise, it was heavy. My body just wanted to rest, and it just wanted to detox. And I'm still detoxing a little today, and it probably will continue for the next couple days. And I'd expect the Schumann resonance. I just have this niggle that the Schumann resonance and the downloads and the help that's coming through, especially from like our ET friends, are is really going to help us do this like one last body kind of like purge realignment thing. Because midweek, I put my notes actually over here. No, on Friday, the Taurian stellium ends. We're coming out of Taurus season and we're going into Gemini. So that focus on being embodied and working with the physical world around us in a very practical and a very grounded way, eh, we're going to shift our focus again a little bit. The influences are going to come in a different way where we might be a little bit more up in our heads by the end of the week. And then, of course, over the next month as we go through Gemini. But this week, we also have, where is it? This weekend, we have Saturn going retrograde into Pisces. And not just that, but also some of the other minor aspects of that event and the new moon in Gemini also this weekend really have me feeling like this might get get some people off their game. And I don't want to see that happen, if at all possible, because, I'm just some girl on the internet. Um, I'm not living your life for you. I'm not telling you necessarily how to live your life. Just if you are in resonance with this message, I mean, certainly this is probably something you should be listening to. So the light language and the healing for today, for this week, is really calling back to some of the lessons that we might have picked up during the Taurian stellium and practicing deep embodiment so that we can remember this going forward. So that maybe when we're in the height of Gemini season and we're all up in our heads and everything feels a little bit more wibbly wobbly, because we can't seem to make a decision or there seems to be a million options, we can come back, right? We can come back into our bodies and remember, the wisdom that's always flowing through our bodies, whether we're in conscious recognition of that or not. Understanding how your gut's feeling about something, understanding how your heart's feeling about something, what your energy is doing when you consider one possibility over another. That kind of embodiment, using that for discernment. And things I think are only going to ramp up. I don't think we're going to have like the chaos kind of like sudden bad news, any shocks past this weekend as we come into solstice week next week. Solstice week. I'm excited. I get to do solstice with my coven for the first time. It's going to be so much fun. And me and Andrew were planning on doing a solstice gather online to, help promote the membership, Queen of Your Inner Realms, that we're launching with our free masterclass. Remember to sign up. Yes, I'm being like, yes. So, but how did your weekend go for you? How did Pluto in retrograde have you feeling? Are you detoxing? Were you able to release any old wounds? Or did it just like feel like you were just rehashing a lot of old negative stuff? Because if you need help with that, I mean, certainly join the challenge. But of course, I do offer Akashic readings and channeling sessions. I can certainly help with that as well. All right. So I also want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And yeah. I have said what I needed to say, and I need to run, and I actually need to take a shower. I need to take my husband to the doctor. It's like bam, 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 back in life. Um, but I really think that's just part of us building up to solstice, all that sun energy coming through, the vitality, things moving. Things might get, that little wonkified when plans and all that, with Saturn going into retrograde in Pisces. Um, I would, I'm sorry, is it Pisces? Yeah, it's Pisces. Um, I would expect some emo-y kind of feelings. I would expect, am I enough? Am I doing enough? Am I in this space where I'm doing what I want to do? Because there's a lot of Neptune influence too. So this could be kind of a wake up call. So just remember to, tap into the embodiment that we're going to go over here a minute in the light language stuff. And ride the ride until solstice. Because, it's not always going to be this hectic. It's not always going to be this amplified. So enjoy the feeling of having that vitality and bring it into your body. And I'll help you do that in a second. So, welcome to light language time. And all you need to do is take a couple of deep breaths and just relax with me. And as you can, participate with your own energy and your own intention in what's going down. Not just today, but always. And you don't need to understand it. You don't need to know exactly always what I'm saying, because sometimes I will slip into the actual spoken portion of light language, which to me always feels like a song, like a healing song that they're singing. I'm doing my own releasing right now because I already took the time to help tune in a little bit to my own energies and bring things down, especially because we're talking about body embodiment or soul embodiment, if you want to think of it that way. So just relax. Big deep breaths. And helping the collective by pushing energies outward, expanding your fields so that you don't feel the trapped sensations of being in such close quarters with intense energies and worries. Natal Hope you remember your expansiveness. To get in touch with your much larger energetic field. Before we move on to more general soothing body work, we want to do some addressing of the head and neck and shoulder areas for many of you right now. Just breathe deeply and relax into this transmission. I would like you to visualize as you can or sense, perceive each of the things that seems to be weighing on you, whether it is a timely issue, I have enough energy issue, or just the sheer pressure of one task after another, one errand that has to be done, and picture them as small, energetic bits of light. Just contract them down so they are not such big worries. Contract them down to something manageable, something that will easily fit in your hand, and place them intuitively in the safe spot, a little away from your body. We ask our guides, guardians, and helpers and allies to help us keep those things a little farther out from us right now, so we can experience deep breath. I'm digging a little deeper into this with you. Hoping to facilitate more movement and dissolution of the heavier energies so that they feel more expansive, more easier to carry and feel and experience. And now, so that the clear timing around these issues begins to come forward into your consciousness, so you do not always feel rushed or out of place, out of time with them. One more comb through in the collective. Making the body a safe and sacred place to be in, so we do not feel we have to retreat up into our minds, our imaginations, our avoidance, our resistance, our want to escape. So we can be calmly in body, calmly in the flow of what is happening around us, knowing we are enough, knowing we do not have to rush through this. Knowing we are never acting alone. We are acting from our larger soul, from the support of ancestors, guides, guardians, allies. And we are safe to be in body. And now let us take this even deeper. And just rest within our bodies now. Letting our soul and energy just rest within the hips and the sacral area. And get nurtured there like a bowl, so that we can draw from the vitality and the energy of enjoying simply just being anytime we want. And we thank you for participating in today's light language, or this week's light language. Please don't forget to sign up for Unleashed. You are not behind. This is the perfect timing, and you are meant to hear this if you're hearing it now. So please go sign up for that. Look for the link in the show notes, either above the post or below it on YouTube. And just please come back to the sense of embodiment, the sense of well-being within us, each of us, this week. Brightest blessings. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Super Sacred Powers on all your favorite channels: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.